Hi guys, so I know that excuse me. My name is Melissa Giles and I am going to be teaching Proverbs. Proverbs is the most wisest, change your way of thinking, obeying the Ten Commandments, how to live life happy, joyous, and wondrous. And eventually, as you go, you change your way of thinking and you become an imitator of God. So, again, my name is Melissa Giles, and please excuse the lighting. I'm going to do my best here, okay? This is kind of rough here. Sorry. Okay, so Proverbs is written by King Solomon, and he is the son of David and king of Israel. And later on, I'll be teaching like Ecclesiastes and putting the two together because it's all based on changing the way that you think to be the image of God, to be like, to live like your greatness, like what is inside of you. You know, when you start doing these things and implementing them in your life, things start changing. Not only do things start changing, but God starts to work with you. And He works with you tremendously, you know, and He makes you understand. Especially those of us who are called, you know, us that have struggles and triumphs, and they're triumphs, well, they're going to be triumphs if you listen. But like, whenever we overcome something, you know, like we have addictions or we have, you know, like traumas all throughout our life and such. So that we are called for His purpose. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start reading chapter 1. To know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight. Okay, so this is like setting the ground. This is April 1st, and this is like setting the ground. And I'm going to start doing these first thing in the morning and probably on Facebook to get people's attention so that they can start working these proverbs on a daily basis. And as you do it, it also will set your day and he'll tell you what's going to happen through your day so that you can be aware of your thinking and then start changing the way that you react to things, because you know the outcome, the end result to anything that happens to us is our reaction. Okay? So that's really important to understand. So anything. So it's emotion, behavior, reaction, and then the result of whatever is going on, right? So to understand wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive instruction in wise dealing, and righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the youth. Let the wise hear and increase the learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. Like this is guidance. This is guidance to your thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's insight to your day once you start doing this. To understand a proverb and saying, the words of the wise and their riddles. So a lot of these are riddles, you know, but they're not hard riddles when you really think about it. They're really not, you know. The main purpose of Proverbs is, you know, Proverbs talks a lot about quarreling and fighting and drinking and behaviors that we all display, you know, which also goes into the Ten Commandments. And God is love. So a lot of Proverbs is really focusing on, you know, loving one another, being there for one another. We are all people for people. So that is, and He teaches us to fear Him. You know, like things keep on happening and happening, and we're like, oh my God, excuse my language. Oh my gosh, you know, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Well, it's happening to you, and I don't mean to be mean, but it's happening to you because you're not obeying, you're not listening, you know. And once you start obeying and listening, then you start to realize that maybe the problem isn't like within the people that are around you, that it's about you. And your life is about you and who you present yourself to be. So, with that being said, let's see. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. And my learning from God and the way that He has taught me over the last 5 years and 5 months today, actually, He has taught me that everybody's a fool, you guys. He made us all fools just so that he can make us wise. That's why he made the Ten Commandments the way that they are. So he made the Ten Commandments so that we would sin, that we would go to him whenever we're just like fed up. We're like sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? We're like done with, the people at work. We're constantly arguing and fighting with our spouse or with our boyfriend, girlfriend, our parents, our kids, and all of those things. So this basically sets the scene. We're all fools. I mean, trust and believe. We are all fools. And until we learn the knowledge of the word, we will stay fools. And I don't mean that to be mean or rude or anything. It's just fact. It's what he's taught me. So he also made them so that we would fear him. Like what's going to happen if we continue doing whatever it is that we're doing, especially us that are called. What's going to happen if, we keep on drinking, doing drugs, having sex, not loving our mother and our father. That's like a big one. You know what I'm saying? So like those things, fighting is like number one because God is love. He loves us and he loves us unconditionally. And through Proverbs, we can love him unconditionally because it's changing the way that we think. We're changing old patterns and old behaviors, to become the you that you're supposed to be. So, let's see here. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and forsake not your mother's teaching. For they are the graceful garland for your head and pendant for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie and wait for blood. Let us ambush an innocent without reason. Like Sheol. Sheol is like hell. Let us swallow them alive, the whole, like those who go down into the pit. We shall find all precious goods. We shall fill our houses with plunder. Throw in your lot among us. We will all, have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way of them. Hold back your foot in their paths. So it's really, really kind of difficult to do that, right? Because we're in that same pattern. We're in the same pattern of what I just read, so, we're actually being the wicked one too, because we're partaking, but that's what we were taught, right? So, it says, do not associate with them. Well, to associate with them is to associate with nobody because everybody's doing it. Everybody is walking some kind of crooked path, so, keep that in mind. Let me see. Let's see. My son, do not walk in their way. Okay. For their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. For in vain is a net spread in the sight of a bird, but these men lie in wait for their own blood. They set up an ambush for their own lives. Such are ways of everyone, right? Everyone who is greedy for unjust gain. It takes away the life of the possessors. Wisdom cries aloud in the street. In the markets, she raises her voice. At the head of a noisy street, she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates, she speaks. So, God is like, come on, man. I gave you the Holy Spirit. Trust me. Quit fighting. Quit doing. I'm calling you. Like God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are three. It's all one, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Sorry. Oh. Anyways, how long, a simple one, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing and fools hate knowledge? If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit to you. So you're asking yourself, why are these things happening to me? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because you're not obeying. You're not doing your part. You keep on doing the wrong thing. And so God's going to keep on pouring things out on you. That's just the way it works. And you can't blame him. You cannot blame him because he's love. Because I have called you and you refuse to listen. That's me. For a long time. For a very long time. And it's daily. It's daily. It's practiced daily for sure. Um, I have stretched out my hand and no one has heeded, because you have ignored all my counsel and would have none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you. When terror strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind, when distress, and anguish come upon you. Then they will call upon me. Then you say, oh God, get me out of this situation. Please, please, I need you, I need you, I need you. And what does God do? 9 times out of 10, he does it, right? They will call upon me, but I will not listen. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, would have none of my counsel and despise all of my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way and have their fill of their own devices. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complacency of fools destroys them. But whoever listens to me will dwell secure and will be at ease without dread or disaster. So this is a process, okay? And we're going to go through the whole book of Proverbs for 30 days. So 30 days has September, April. Okay, so April has 30 days. Okay, good. And we're just going to go through, and I'm going to share my experiences with changing the way that I think and being aware of what I'm doing during the day. How am I reacting to things? And I'm going to share those experiences with you guys. So, drop in the comments, what you think. I mean, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you want something different, you want to know why things keep on happening and keep on happening, well, let me know. Let me know. I have a solution for you. So let me know. Drop it in the comments. Message me on Facebook. Find me on Facebook. I'm on, Facebook is really my thing. So, it's not about, this teaching is not about like pointing fingers or anything. It's about true life, and it's about wisdom, and it's about knowledge of God. And he taught me, so I want to teach. So let me know, let me know what I can do. Let me know how I can help you. And, just let me know. I can help you. I promise you. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I love you guys. Stay blessed. And no, he wants me to say that. My name is Melissa Giles, and I am an imitator of God. Thank you.